It's Portland Bulldogs boys basketball on WPPS, brought to you by the Portland Public Schools. Promise, prepared, and empowered. Now we send you to the broadcast booth with Steve Schwartz and Frank Myatt. Good evening. This is Steve Schwartz along with Frank Myatt and Ashley and maybe later Gabby Daniels on camera for TV 1302. Frank, the Red Riots come in here tonight, and an interesting statistic is that the Red Riots, it's been 10 years since they have swept the Bulldogs during a regular season, and even then they were beaten in the quarterfinals, however, by the Bulldogs.
Absolutely, Steve. That was 2009. There was the Keegan Highland teams at South Portland, Kongthok leading the Bulldogs, and Highland a great shooter. Portland able to kind of claw their way back against them in the playoffs, but another great opportunity tonight for the Red Riots to kind of kick Portland while they're down. Bulldogs are on a 3-game losing streak, and South Portland with a 10-point victory earlier, 58-48, back on January 10th.
That's right. There was a bright light in that game. It was Trey Ballou who had 23 points and, as I recall, a ton of rebounds, but nobody else really did much. On the other hand, South Portland spread it out a little bit. Hunter Owen and Scott Lewis each with 9 points, 7 for Tyree Bajotka, but the big scorer was Jeremy Baez with 18 points. So you never really know who's going to show up for South Portland. They're all pretty good.
In that game, Steve, South Portland came out on fire, shot 63% in the first quarter, was able to put a big lead on the Bulldogs. Portland kind of just scrapped back, cut the lead to, I believe, 3 or 4 points late in the fourth quarter, until they just kind of finally ran out of steam and the Red Riots were able to pull away. So for Portland, look for them to close out shooters tonight. We have a very different shooting environment here at the Expo than you do at Beal Gymnasium. Beal Gym is known as a shooter's gym. Expo's a little wider open, so the sight lines will be different. So definitely look for Portland to try to close out those shooters, force South Portland into bad shots, and capitalize on the fast break.
Can the Bulldogs turn it around? We'll let you know next on WPPS TV 1302. So as we get ready for the start of this game, Simon Chadbourne has now hit 4 threes in a row. We isolated on him once last year. There's 5 in a row. He hit, I believe, 8 or 10 in a row during warm-ups. That one's over everything, but he is very, very consistent. And there he goes again. He is calling for the ball. And watching him shoot is actually very, very entertaining.
The basketball matchup between the visiting Red Riots of South Portland High School and the home team, the Portland Bulldogs. Tonight's game is a Coaches vs. Cancer event. For over 25 years, this program, in collaboration with the National Association of Basketball Coaches, has united coaches and fans nationwide to help the American Cancer Society defeat cancer. We are collecting donations and will have a 50-50 raffle to support this effort. In honor of these battling cancer, the Bulldogs are wearing green socks representing non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, and the Red Riots are wearing red socks representing cancer of the blood. Those who have fought the disease and are currently battling cancer are now invited to stand briefly to be honored and acknowledged. This will also include our own coach, Joe Russo, of whom we are very proud.
So, Cancer Awareness Night here.
And the most prominent man affected by cancer in this building, Joe Russo, standing and receiving a nice round of applause.
Here at Portland High School. First off, we'd like to congratulate the South Portland High School seniors and wish them the best of luck in the future.
It is also senior night here.
Portland High School Bulldog seniors. Louis Gaddis will be presenting the rose to Jessica Gaddis. Louis Gaddis would like to thank Coach Russo for agreeing for 4 years.
Lewis Gaddis receiving his flowers, as we said of Amanda Moffo and Grace Stacy earlier. Lewis Gaddis, another Portland High School student athlete that I had the pleasure of teaching in class.
Pedro Fonseca.
Pedro Fonseca, senior.
Blanche Bellevue.
4 great years out of Pedro, contributing as a freshman on a state championship team, winning a second as a sophomore, and now as a team leader as a senior.
Blanche Bellevue and Allison Andreessen, his mentors.
Simon Chadbourne, presented to Christina Chadbourne, Michael Chadbourne, his grandparents and siblings, Laura and Lucas. Easton Bradford, presenting to Miss Ray.
Trey Ballou. Simon Chadbourne will be next. Easton Bradford after that.
Easton Bradford, another of my former students. I believe that'll round it out, Steve. So my last chance to talk about a Portland High School student athlete that I taught. As I've been employed at Deering ever since. But fantastic kids over there at Bulldog Land on Carmona Avenue.
Jeremiah Alato, presenting to his mom Veronica and siblings.
It's a large family there, Simon Chadbourne's.
We'll see Jeremiah Alato called up, spent his freshman year at Deering, sophomore and junior years at Westbrook, before finishing his basketball career with the Dogs.
So next up is Ronaldo Wakati, and his family will be there, including number 00, Lena Wakati, who just got done playing for the Bulldogs in the varsity game. Another nice family. I think Ronaldo Wakati gets the award. He kissed the baby.
He could run for political office now.
Yes, indeed.
Shaking hands, kissing babies.
Here's Jeremiah Alato.
Alato close second. He doesn't have to carry his younger brother like we saw Wakati.
That will take care of senior night festivities, and now we'll have starting lineups.
For the visiting Red Riots, number 3, Tyree Bitchko.
Tyree Bajoka starting for the Riots, number 3.
For Portland, number 5, Jeremiah Alato.
Why not? He had the Bulldogs number in the last game.
So Portland, number 10, Cade Carr. For Portland, number 10, Pedro Fonseca.
Pair of number 10 squaring off, Fonseca and Carr.
For South Portland, number 23, Jeremy Baez.
And Baez was the player that really helped put the Bulldogs away at the first matchup at South Portland.
For South Portland, number 32, Pampa Pampa. For Portland, number 30, Simon Chadbourne. For South Portland, number 34, Scott Lewis. And for Portland, number 33, Lewis Gaddis. The national anthems are to play tonight, so let's play basketball.
We'll bring you the tip-off in just a moment. Here we go. The tip-off. Trey Ballou versus Scott Lewis, and the Red Riots come up with the ball.
Here's Portland out showing man-to-man. Bulldogs are desperate for a win. With the debacle at Thornton Academy, followed by gut-wrenching losses to Bonnie Eagle and Chevers.
Gaddis with the rebound.
And South Portland showing a little bit of man pressure, even off the miss.
30 seconds into the game. We have all seniors starting. Ooh.
Good deflection by Lewis there to prevent the feed to the post.
Alotto inbounds it to Fonseca. Oh, what a no-look pass. Gaddis fights hard. The rebound comes to Scott Lewis.
So far, officials allowing them to play here. I'm sure Gaddis felt he was fouled. A lot of contact inside, but probably not the worst thing in the world. Both teams will want an aggressive game.
Yeah, that's a foul over the top. That will be called on Bajotka.
That'll be our first foul of the game.
So Portland foul 3, Terry Bajotka.
This full court man again.
Well, wow. That was a monster block by Lewis. Way downtown.
Carr's gonna be short.
Doesn't fall for the second time for Carr. Pedro with the rebound. Here's Alotto.
Well,
he hits the three.
He hit it, but not a great shot selection there. 2-on-1, can't just pull up for that three.
Whoa.
Portland foul number 33, Lewis.
Be Portland's first foul of the game. Two-three zone off the inbound for Portland.
The steal. Has Alotto down. Now he dishes it off to Pedro, who hits the three.
Absolutely, the inside-out look by Fonseca. Alotto was inside, had the wherewithal to turn around and dish it out. Fonseca makes him pay.
Trey Ballou comes down hard. No foul called over the top. Pedro just races down, but rebound will come to Jeremy Baez. 6-0 Bulldogs. This reminds me of the start of the girls' game that preceded this one. The Portland girls came out strong.
So far, excellent aggression from Portland. They're trying to get deflections, get touches. They know those will create the turnovers.
That was a great pass by Lewis. The conversion by Baez. It's 6-2 now. It's a 4-point dog lead with 5 minutes left here in the first quarter. Pedro finds Ballou for the jumper. And Pamba with the rebound. Well, so Portland seems a little bit out of sorts here.
Good aggressive defense still. Great deflection by Ballou, and Chadbourne couldn't quite hold on. Good scramble there by Portland. Ballou fronting the post. He'll deny the inbound. Chadbourne couldn't quite corral it.
So right now it is Pamba.
Again, 2-3 zone off the inbound.
There's another turnover.
So Portland's second. Coach Russo throwing some different looks at Coach Millington, and Coach Millington will take a 30-second timeout.
4:05 left in the first quarter, 6-2 Dogs in front. Here we go, off the timeout. Pedro is running and gunning, and he is fouled.
South Portland foul number 10, James Carr.
Carr's first foul, South Portland's second. Carr couldn't quite keep up with Fonseca's speed. Oh, Chadbourne's getting killed and there's no foul. Even still, this is unbelievable.
That was absolutely amazing.
Hand check foul. It'll be on Carr again.
South Portland foul number 10, James Carr. Into the game for South Portland, number 4, Ryan Bowles.
I hate to sound like Johnny Most up here, Steve, but
well, that was
Chadbourne got murdered.
That was ridiculous. Ryan Bowles. I mean, just maybe the two referees, they don't have their eyes on it or something, but Chadbourne to Alato in the corner. And the rebound will come to Jeremy Baez.
Good block by Blue. Get a piece of that one.
Every single game he's had at least one.
Even the Thornton game?
Even that one.
All right.
6-2.
I should know better than to doubt you, Steve.
I'm not 100% sure, Oh, Gaddis saves it.
Good step back by Alato.
Oh, unfortunately, falls into the hands of Bajotka. 2.5 minutes here. 6-2 is the score. Dogs in front. In yet another version of a Battle of the Bridge. Baloo comes down with the rebound. Pedro with the ball. He's had all night long. He's been driving in very fast. Ooh, he is murdered by Lewis. Second block of the night, to use your phraseology. I'm not sure it's Title 17A Section 201 murder, but Simon Chadbourne has the ball. He's looking for the break, but
of course that'll be your terminology, Steve. Good dump.
Pedro for the three.
It didn't fall, but not a bad look inside out.
Baez at the rebound. 6-2. Again, reminding us a little bit of the Super Bowl, in which neither team was hitting really in the early going. Oh my gosh, the alley-oop. It doesn't fall, and Alato gets the rebound. He races down behind his back. Oh, left-handed, scoop it in.
Beautiful play by Alato inside.
His fifth point of the game makes it 8-2. 42 seconds left in the first quarter. That was a great play. Explosive, but it doesn't fall, and Simon with the rebound.
10 to play. Portland will try to set up for one.
Pedros drops back. It doesn't hit. And that will be the end of the first quarter. A good one for Portland, though. They're up by 6. Starting second quarter action, Stillman Mayen checks in for the Dogs, as does Ronaldo Wakati.
Jacob Milton and Hunter Owen for the Red Riots. We saw Owen in that first game hit 3 threes in the first half. It allowed the Riots to build their big lead.
Well, that's a turnover. The follow is Hunter Owens. So they cut the lead in half. Joe Russo wants a timeout. 7.5 minutes left. 8. We're back, and Griffin Buckley has the ball now, as he's in the game. Pedro inside to Ballou. Hard, but doesn't fall. But there's Fonseca to feed him a second time. The Dogs up by 6 still. So Portland running their sets, and a nice shot by Ryan Bowles for 2. Maine inside to Ballou, fighting hard inside, and a blocking foul. He'll shoot 2.
Hard foul on 45, Hunter Owen. His first, South Portland's 4th of the night. Trey Ballou on senior night, shooting 2. See a lot of emotions here on senior night. A player like Trey Ballou's contributed to multiple seasons here at Portland. You never really know how players are going to respond. Will it be a little melancholy feeling going into this game, or will they play possessed and really try to put on a show in their final home game?
Will there be any playoff games in the Expo this year?
Unlikely, as Portland currently sits at 6. Well, there'll be plenty, but Portland will not be playing in them. Portland currently sits at 6. First round in AA will be played at the home site. And then all other games at the Cumberland County Civic Center.
So Portland will be traveling. That foul's going to be on Baez.
Jeremy Baez.
Pedro making it look easy. Scott Lewis checks in for Baez. And Easton Bradford will check in for Trey Ballou. Lots of seniors on the court. Fonseca buries both. Gives the Dogs a 6-point lead, 12-6 with 6:20 left in the first half. Almost thrown away, but Lewis, a big man. Ooh. Oh, fighting hard under there is Hunter Owen.
A pair of offensive rebound putbacks for Hunter Owen here in the second quarter, that is.
Well, he came on strong, as you said, in the last game, too, and turned things around. Or made them even better. See, Simon had to get rid of that pretty quickly. He was going to get called for travel, I think, but it was Lewis from way downtown. And Bradford skies for that rebound.
I believe we'll have a foul on Bowles here. Wait for the indication. It will be on Ryan Bowles. His first, 6 on the Red Riots.
Score is 12-8 right now. The Bulldogs in front. 5:20 left in the second quarter. Trey Ballou will come in for Richard Greenwood. To no one. Turnover. Bradford had it. He's given the Dogs some good minutes here coming in. Bradford inside. It doesn't fall. Hunter Owen comes up with it. Lewis.
Now we've seen Lewis pull that in transition before and hit it. He had a big three that really sealed the game over at Beal Gym. Just as the Dogs are making their comeback. Come across screen.
And he comes out. That's a play by design. There's some
we'll
fighting
see.
on the inside.
We'll see if there's a double foul or if this is going to be an offensive foul. It will be an offensive foul on Owen. They're going to say Hunter Owen hooked Trey Ballou.
Never a shooting foul. Wouldn't be anyway at this point, but or might have been.
It would be. It's 7th team foul for South Portland. Good catch though, Steve. I'll give you credit for getting it right the first time.
Ooh, Gaddis inside, loses it. $14-8 is the score. The Dogs in front. 4 minutes left in the first half.
Good D by Ballou, denying that easy inbound, not letting Lewis have position.
There's the high screen. Ooh.
Say a hold. I think it'll be on Chadbourne.
You're correct, sir.
Only Portland's 2nd team foul. They've been playing very aggressive defense.
This is a shooting foul, however, so shooting 2 at the line will be Tyree Bajotka. He does not have any points yet tonight.
I believe he had 7 points in that first matchup back on January 10th.
He gets his first point of the night, and now number 10, Cade Carr, will come in. For Ryan Bowles. 14-9 is the score. Bulldogs in front. Griffin Buckley with the ball. It's Fonseca over to Buckley.
Oh, good look.
Oh, what a move. Fonseca's 6th out of 8 Bulldog points in the second quarter.
And don't overlook the screen in the pass there. Real team effort to get Fonseca the 2.
Lewis from way downtown, and he hits it. 16-12, it's now just a 4-point Portland lead with 3 minutes left in the first half. Turnover. Coming up with it is David Fiorini.
Fiorini, a couple steals here. Portland 6 turnovers, South Portland 4.
And the roll doesn't fall. Buckley with the rebound. Two minutes, 24 seconds left here in the first half.
Portland's going to go 5 out here on the spread offense.
Third man through is Simon. He cuts. Gaddis, who he Oh my goodness.
I wouldn't have bet that was going in, Steve, but nifty work by Lewis Gaddis to roll it in.
Wow, 18-12. It's a 6-point dog lead yet again.
Oh, we're going to have a hand check on Gaddis. He doesn't like it. Neither does the crowd. Lewis is second. Portland's third. Interesting lineup here for Portland. Mayhem, Ballou, Chadbourne, Fonseca, and Buckley. All players who can shoot from range.
Oh, Lewis just the rebound and put back. Not much you can do against that. 18-14, 4-point lead. I suppose you can box out if you can. But he can just reach over the top. Buckley from downtown, Lewis with the rebound.
Good look from Buckley, but it doesn't fall. Quick hands by Fonseca. We'll have a kick. It'll be Southport inbound under the basket.
Around the horn. Drawing the foul on Simon probably will be Pamba and will be at the line shooting two.
It'll be Chadbourne's second foul, 4 on the Dogs. Pamba looks to cut it to 2.
Not that time. Richard Greenwood will come in for Simon. One of two fall for Pamba, and it is a 3-point Portland lead with a half a minute left, 18-15.
Blue fighting through contact, but he's able to convert.
5-point Portland lead, 8 seconds left. Pamba wants it. It doesn't fall. It'll be Portland ball with 2 seconds.
2 seconds, deceptively long time, Steve. Not an eternity, but enough time to put it on the ground once and get a shot off.
Well, Pedro did not put it down, but instead the Dogs will take a 5-point lead into the locker room. So, Frank, if I told you that the Dogs would be up by 5 against South Portland at halftime, what would you say to me?
I'd want to know what the final score is, Steve. We've seen Portland with big leads a couple times this year, including against Chevrolet. They had double-digit lead at halftime. Great run, but they weren't able to close the door. So really, if you're playing a 16-minute basketball game, Portland High School is probably well above 500, maybe 12-4 at this point, but unfortunately it's a 32-minute game, so we'll have to see how they close.
Well, you're right. Pedro Fonseca had a very fine first half, leading all scorers with 9 points, including 4 free throws. Only 1 3 hit by Portland, Jeremiah Alado. You didn't like that, but he redeemed himself.
Absolutely, Steve. We had a good defensive possession by Alato, followed by a nice little dish inside. So far, very evenly matched game. Each team with 12 rebounds, each team shooting 30%. So it's really just a matter of who's knocking down shots, who's getting turnovers. Right now, Portland with 2 more turnovers than South Portland, and the Bulldogs have a lead.
Can the Dogs hold on to that lead? We'll bring you all of the action in a moment. Here we go, folks. We're starting second half action. It's a 5-point Portland lead, and inbounding it will be Ryan Bowles.
Portland out with their original starters. South Portland with Bajoka, Bowles, Lewis, Baez, and Owen.
Hunter Owen, like he did the last game, coming in and taking charge early here in the second half. Todd Livingston, the athletic director at South Portland High School, our friend, and Rob O'Leary, our friend here, also doing announcing tonight for Portland, as Peter Gribben is taking a well-deserved vacation. Simon inside in the middle, he tried to get open, and we've got to have a foul here, probably on Lewis Gaddis.
Yeah, Chavorn tried to draw the foul there. And that ticky-tack foul the other way. Coach Russo's not really pleased, as Gaddis picks up his 3rd foul. Portland's first of the second half.
2017 is the score. 1 minute in. Baez with a move. Trey Ballou comes up with it. Pedro wanted to see something else. Pulls back.
Baez nearly with the steal there. Alato's able to recover.
Inside to Ballou. Ballou with a nice scooping in.
Excellent hard take by Trey Ballou there, going right at Lewis.
Yeah, right around the big man. 22-17 is the score. 6:21 left here in the third quarter. Owens, too hard. Simon with a rebound. You can hear somebody calling for an even higher screen. Pedro pushes it off the glass. It doesn't fall. The rebound, I don't know who gets credit, but maybe Baez. Bajotka with the ball. Yeah, that was a nice look by Bowles. And that brings the Red Riots to within 2. At the foul line and in for Ballou to answer. Dogs back up by 4.
Good look by Gaddis on the pass there. Ballou's able to convert. And we'll have a blocking foul. That's going to be 4 fouls on Lewis Gaddis, I believe.
You can hear Coach Russo saying to the referee, didn't you see the forearm? (24-20).
Oh, good deflection by Chadbourne.
Chadbourne. Here's Alato coming up, and he's fouled.
I think we were both going for the same thing at the same time, but great read by Simon Chadbourne. Good ups. Able to take away from the big man and creates the fast break. Now Alato's going to go to the line, shooting 2.
Bajoka with the foul. Alada will shoot 2. Probably not a bad foul, as he was going to have an uncontested layup.
As we get deeper into the regular season and eventually the tournament, most teams will kind of clamp down on giving up open layups. In that situation with a foul to give, player not in foul trouble yet. Make the player, the offensive player, earn it at the line rather than just lay it in easy. And Alato earns him. Ooh, offensive foul.
That's offensive.
Oh, they're going to say a block on Greenwood? Wow. Greenwood he was airborne on that drive by Baez. Crowd doesn't like it. Portland coaching staff doesn't like it. And I'm sure Greenwood doesn't like it.
Stillman Mayen will come in for the Dogs. Pedro will take a break. Alada with the rebound. 6-point Portland lead, 4.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Ooh, Greenwood loses it. Here we go, there's a break. Baez up and in. Flyman all the way across court to Stillman. Well, that'll be another Portland turnover. So Portland a little sloppy here after that. Greenwood will take a break and Pedro Fonseca will check in.
8 turnovers for Portland as Greenwood's going to go down and get looked at by Ryan Lucas.
Pamba is checked in for the Riots here. The Dogs enjoying, if you can call it that, a 4-point lead here with 4 minutes left in the third quarter. Owens wants that ball inside, but he hits the backboard.
And Fonseca gave up position, but Owen couldn't convert.
Blue to Mayen. Mayen with a nice dish to Fonseca, who will be fouled. We think it'll be on Shippen Savage, but we'll see. It is.
And you're right.
South Portland foul number 11.
Second team foul for South Portland.
Uncharacteristically missing that foul shot.
That shot looked a little flat coming out. See if Fonseca gets his legs under this next one.
Hunter Owen will step out and Lewis will check in, and Pedro hits that one. It's 27-22. It's a 5-point Portland lead with 3:18 left in the third quarter.
Travel.
Can Portland right the Shippen Savage?
You've been sitting on that one all night, Steve.
Well, that was a travel. Alato to Ballou at the foul line.
Yeah, good dish by Alato. Way to knock it down for Ballou.
Yeah, that's been a money shot for Ballou much of the year, and certainly tonight 3 times. Oh, what an acrobatic move by Pamba, but Stillman Mayen with the rebound. No, it's going to go the other way.
In the game for South Portland, number 4, Ryan Bowles.
Bowles will check in. 9-6 in turnovers here. Portland has 9. Sopo has 6. Oh, Lewis loses it.
Good deflection. Fonseca has it.
Thought about taking the 3, thought better of it. Here comes Simon.
Good
Inside to Ballou. Simon Chadbourne has had a great night tonight with some great assists. No points on the board, but really playing like a real team player that he is. 31-22, 2 minutes left in the third quarter. So after the timeout, was that the 2-minute warning since there's exactly 2 minutes left? 31-22 is the score. We'll see what South Portland has cooked up.
I feel like this might be the most dangerous point of the game for Portland. 9-point lead.
Yeah. Well, Owen pushed it inside to Jeremy Baez for the easy 2. Now we have an issue here. That's going to be a turnover.
Yep. South Portland out in full court pressure. They'll get the ball back.
31-24 is the score. Coach Russo wants a timeout. So with 1:40 left in the third quarter, 31-24 is the score. We'll be back. So coming off the timeout, we'll see what happens. I can just hear Coach Corcoran from the other side. Don't let it in.
Portland showing 2-3 zone for the first time really on the extended possession tonight.
Way downtown. Maine with a rebound. Alotto on the break. Oh my gosh, what a move. Maine with another rebound.
Gets stripped.
Another steal.
He'll finish it.
Continuation. He gets it.
Chance for a big 3-point play from Fonseca. The Joker's third foul. South Portland's third foul.
Good hands. 44 seconds. 10-point Portland lead. 34-24. We have a foul.
Yeah, we have off-ball foul. I think it'll be on Mahan. And it is.
Portland foul number 3. Still in the high.
Neither team in the bonus.
And a very physical game.
Baez for 2. 34-26 brings the Red Riots to within 8. Half a minute left here. Wow. Just Pedro put on the brakes and oh my goodness. Now he goes in. Oh my gosh. That is worth a replay.
Attack by Bajoka.
Can they get it off? They do before the buzzer. It doesn't fall. And there you have it. It's a 10-point Portland lead heading into the fourth quarter of this very exciting game.
The Portland ball coming out to start the fourth quarter.
there's a foul before the throw, so that is going to be on Bajoka, his third.
I think that'll be his fourth, Steve.
Oh.
I could be wrong in my count. Maybe it'll be on Pampa Pampa off ball.
Okay, there you go.
If we trust Rob O'Leary.
I trust him. Oh, Pedro dribbles behind two. Oh.
Portland ball. South Portland gives it away. Unforced error. Turnover number 9 for the Red Riots.
Maine really did make that happen, though, also, so. Good court awareness.
Good hustle by Mayan, not giving up on the play.
Pedro wants it.
Yeah.
He is on fire. We're going to have a South Portland timeout. 38-26. Dogs in front. So we're back. And we're waiting for Portland to take the floor. And Ryan Bowles will inbound to Tyree Bajoka.
Bulldogs currently on a 12-4 run in the last 4 minutes.
If they're going to pick a time to go on the run, it might as well be in the end of the third and beginning of the fourth quarter. That's a turnover.
Yet again, another unforced error. Turnover number 10 for South Portland. Here's pressure from South Portland. Appears to be full court man.
Simon comes down.
Smart move, trying to take the ball out of Fonseca's hands.
Alato beyond the three-point line. Oh, what a move. He sees
look.
Simon inside. He waits and he hits it. Simon with his first 2 points. Very important points. The Dogs take a 40-26 lead. 6:40 left.
Fresh legs on the sideline waiting to come in for South Portland on the next whistle.
Well, that's interesting. I thought that might have been a carry, but.
That'll be a blocking foul against Fonseca. Pedro's first foul of the game. Bulldogs' fifth.
Pedro Fonseca. Into the game for South Portland, number 10, Jade Carr. Number 13, David Fioriti. And number 12, Jacob Milton.
So you can hear Rob O'Leary calling the 3 substitutes in here for South Portland as they want to get a different look here.
Short.
Trey Ballou with the rebound. 6:14 now. The Dogs up 40-26.
Bringing 2 guys out on Fonseca. And Chadbourne's all alone in the corner. He even still got the look in the corner.
Nope. Thrown away.
Good movement.
Yeah, around the horn, and the nice shot by Cade Carr, who hits the 3. 40-29 is the score, and the press is on.
Full court man again from South Portland. They've shown some 1-2-1-1 earlier in the season.
Ooh, Simon was open again in the corner.
You know, if I don't blame Simon Chadbourne. I'm getting face guard all year. I'm getting tackled and having guys stand on me. When I'm open, I want everybody to see me.
Doubled right now.
He's got to get rid of the ball. The count was off.
Oh, Ballou inside. Travels.
Just a quick foot shuffle before he brought it up.
It's an 11-point Portland lead.
Good work spreading the floor from Portland, though.
There's 5 minutes left. The last 5 minutes of every game, says Susie Schwartz. The most exciting, Trey Ballou with yet another rebound.
Two-man trap. A blocking foul on Bajoka.
That's his fourth. Oh, his third, rather, because I think they took one away.
South Portland following the green, carrying the Joker.
5 team fouls apiece.
Pedro almost posts up for that. Gets it.
Watch for the trap here.
Alato, oh, he tried. It was stolen. Baez is going to be fouled by Alato, shooting 2. Alato's first foul of the night. He can bring the lead down to single digits. Hits the first one. Gaddis will replace Alato.
Gaddis playing with 4 fouls. Conventional time to bring him back in, under 5 minutes to play. Susie Schwartz time, as we'll call it.
She doesn't know it. When she watches it, she'll probably flinch or smack me or something. Ballou with the rebound.
Gaddis will be fouled.
We are going to need Rob's help with this.
We've number 12, Jacob Milton on the foul. 16 fouls for South Portland, so Portland will be shooting. Both teams will be shooting on their next personal foul. Here comes the trap. Wide open.
Inside, Gaddis!
Absolutely. Pedro started jogging up court as soon as he threw it away.
12-point Portland lead with 4 minutes left. He got the 3 before. This time it bounces in and out. And Simon with the rebound.
He'll be fouled. And we'll be walking to the other end for 1-1. I believe the foul will be on Baez.
Good call. Second one of the night. Griffin Buckley is in for the Dogs.
Into the game for South Portland, number 25, Logan Doucette. And number 2, Jarek Bialuki.
So Jarek Bialuki is in, number 2 for South Portland, as is David Fiorini. Kind of a different look here for South Portland. Number 25, Logan Doucette is checked in as well. Well, you know, this next one could put it away, but it's not completely out of reach. We've seen, I don't know if we've seen a comeback like this before, but.
See, when the horn sounds, I'll believe the final score.
Exactly. Simon Chadbourne characteristically making both foul shots.
Now, who would have guessed?
Oops. A couple dance.
A little setup for Gaddis.
The drive to the hoop is Doucette's for 2. Simon breaks Fonseca breaks the press. Back inside.
Offensive foul. Matt Fiorini just kind of set up for it. Coach Russo's not pleased.
He's actually apoplectic, you might say. However, what we did see there was Simon Chadbourne and Trey Ballou working very, very well together.
Yes, they were. A little high pass from Ballou. Chadbourne couldn't get the shot off, so he dumped it back in, but the offensive foul negates the possession.
Buckley goes down, comes back up.
High turnover game for Portland with 15, but a couple of those have come off offensive fouls.
Gaddis skies for that, but 13 comes up with it. Here's Pedro. Fiorino had come up with it.
They travel. Gaddis rolling on the floor.
He's now dribbling a little like Marcus Haynes or Curly Neal. These players are good athletes. 44, 32, 2:39 left. Dogs in front. Cade Carr for 2. Ballou has Buckley on the left side.
Wisely pulling it out. Portland with 2:30 left here. We'll see if they try to run a little clock.
Across to Simon. This rebound will come to Bielaruki.
Not a great shot from Chadbourne there with 2.5 minutes to play or so, but they'll get the ball right back.
Thing about it is, I mean, gosh, though, he is so money. It's unusual.
Oh, absolutely. He would, in that situation, he would be the only player I'd be really comfortable with shooting. Of course, it looks great when it goes in, but when it doesn't, not so much.
That's right.
Bielaruki will be called for his first foul. Fonseca shooting 1-1. Still only a 10-point lead here for Portland.
He has sunk all but one of his foul shots tonight. Nice move, but Silman Mayen with the rebound. 1:45 left, 46-34 is the score.
There's the 1-2-on-1 look.
Oh my goodness. Good sportsmanship by Logan Doucette.
That'll be a foul on Doucette. I'm not sure if I really like that call, Steve. I mean, Mahan absolutely took the worst of it, but both players kind of have the right to go for the ball.
Yeah, I think Doucette was being a good sport. I don't think he liked the call. But Stillman Mayen will make the best of it, and he'll get his first point of the night. 47-34. Now there's a minute 37 left. Here comes Jake Bouchard in.
Jake Bouchard, grandson of announcer Peter Gribben. Fan favorite, Jake Bouchard.
Or as Rob O'Leary said, and everybody does say, Bouch. 1 of 2 for Mayen. Rebound went to Fiorini for 3. The conversion by Bielaruki.
Fonseca will be fouled.
It's a 10-point Portland lead, 47-37. A minute 22 left.
And Coach Russo will take a full timeout.
And so will we. So Pedro hits the first foul shot. We had technical difficulty. Does not make the second, but Mayen fought for it, but it's going to be South Portland ball. It's an 11-point Portland lead with 1:21 left. Cross court. Ballou with the rebound. Mayen dribbles between two and is fouled.
South Portland over the limit, so someone may handle be shooting 2.
And the next time, Stillman will be, or any other Portland player foul, will be shooting 2. Oh, is he shooting 2 now? Actually,
he is shooting 2 now.
It's the double bonus. Okay. He hits 1 of 2. His second point of the night. And
Baloo get a nice hand coming off. Really fighting hard on the boards.
yeah, and Richard Greenwood is set to check in, probably for Pedro Fonseca would be my guess. Who's still playing hard. Pedro will come out. He'll get a nice hand as Richard Greenwood will come in.
The completion of Pedro Fonseca's home career. You see Fincats Cronin checking in as well.
And Ronaldo Wakati. Mahan and Buckley will check out. High off the glass. The putback for Shippen Savage. Katz Cronin is trapped. Breaks it with Bouchard.
Bouchard going up.
He hits the bucket!
February 12th, 1957, Peter Gribben scored his only point in a Portland High School uniform. Tonight, his grandson, Jake Bouchard, breaks the family record.
And then he steals it with 10 seconds left. Over the line to Katz Cronin. He's got Bouchard. And that will do it. The Portland Bulldogs right the ship. They win 51-39. You can see the celebration. They're really celebrating with Jake Bouchard. The teams will shake hands. We will be back to wrap up. Frank, the Bulldogs do right the ship tonight. They show that they can keep a lead.
Absolutely. That is just what the doctor ordered, Steve. Portland had been kind of squandering leads all year. We saw the Bonnie Eagle game, even the Upper Little game a little bit. They had a nice comeback, couldn't quite finish. Gorham, same thing. And, of course, the debacle at Cheverus last Thursday, but tonight they were able to really put the pedal to the metal, keep that pressure on, and I think a lot of that goes back to a switch to tenacious man-to-man defense. We've seen Portland play very effective zone at times, but tonight they came out right in South Portland's faces, and I think they kind of caught South Portland off guard.
They were led tonight on offense by Pedro Fonseca, who had 19 points, 9 in the first half, 10 in the second half. Sunk a ton of free throws as well and had several rebounds. Trey Ballou was next with 12 points, 8 rebounds, a couple of blocks, and they really were the catalyst. Jeremiah Alato had a great game tonight as well with 7 points. The Dogs spread it out pretty well tonight. Simon Chadbourne only 4 points. He had a good game too.
He did. Simon Chadbourne doing the little things, hustle plays, getting rebounds, making passes, making steals. But to get back to your point about Fonseca and foul shots, he made 10 of 11 free throws. Double digits off foul shots, being aggressive, and really converting at the line when he has the chance. Got to like what you see out of Fonseca and the Bulldogs.
Well, almost the reason for the difference as the Dogs won by 12 tonight. On the other hand, South Portland was led by Jeremy Baez, who had 9 points, and Ryan Bowles and Cade Carr had 5 apiece. Hunter Owen came in for 6, but really not the best effort for South Portland, which they may save for the tournament.
And yes, I mean, these two teams will likely not, well, they won't meet in the tournament, barring a state championship matchup, which would be an upset for each of them, as South Portland, I believe, seeded 3, Portland seeded 6. So for South Portland, can have a chance to regroup. They're going to close their season against Cheverus on Thursday, and the Bulldogs will travel across town to face arch rival Deering Rams.
And we'll look forward to bringing you that game. One more point tonight is Jake Bouchard ends up scoring his first bucket, surpassing his grandfather, Peter Gribben, by 1.
The great Peter Gribben has always celebrated the anniversary of Gribben's Point, February 12th, where the day that Pete scored his only high school basketball free throw. And tonight in one shot, his grandson Jake Bouchard takes the family lead.
And by the way, it was a really nice bucket in traffic. This is Steve Schwartz for Frank Myatt, Gabby Daniels, and earlier Ashley Daniels on camera for WPPS TV 1302, saying so long from the Portland Expo, where tonight the Portland Bulldogs right the ship and defeat the Red Riots. Good night.